So what we're gonna do is you're gonna talk about Live and Let Die for a second. Anybody that has kept up with James Bond movies for a while, what you may or may not know is that whatever hot trend is on at the time, they just jump on it. Star Wars hot at the time, let's do Moonraker. Born Identity was hot at the time, let's just reboot everything and just turn Casino Royale into a Bourne movie. That's how they normally do things. You can see the trend. And the thing was, Live and Let Die came out in 1973? What was popular at the time? Blaxploitation movies. So James Bond made a Blaxploitation movie that for some reason nobody ever talks about. Because he just jumped on the train. And the thing was, he was fighting a guy named Mr. Big, who was his big evil James Bond plan was he was going to monopolize the heroin business because he was both the shipper and the distributor and the supplier. So he just put everybody out of business, do whatever he wants to. So Bond had to go to America and do whatever the hell he wants to get him out of there. So yeah, that's the thing about it. And he was basically playing Mr. Big, the big time Harlem drug dealer that was outsmarting Bond. And the thing about this movie, Eli, most people don't bring up, Bond was like fighting like supernatural shit in this movie that nobody ever talks about this movie.
Yeah, they're like voodoo shit. Yeah.
Voodoo shit, like the Baron Simony was like a voodoo guy. They played around like it was a like a dancer and just an actor. But then Bond kills the guy, and he shows up at the end of the movie later on. So like, okay, so he is magic.
Zombie.
That's the whole thing about what Mr. Big was doing in the movie. Like he was using voodoo to like control the people on his island. And we thought it was fake the whole time they're doing it. Turned like, nah, it was real. He was really doing this shit. On top of that, the Bond girl had superpowers. It was,
which one was that?
Jane
Seymour. Seymour, yeah,
like her first role, something like that. So she was so she had the magic powers of she could see the future, And Bond basically tricked her and to think like, oh, the future is we're gonna sleep together. She was a virgin, made her lose her power, stuff like that. So it was Bond's a piece of shit because he did all that shit on purpose just to make Mr. Big lose his power. But like I said, awesome movie. Racist ass sheriff in it that they stuck in there because when they were filming
gentrification. No,
that's what it was. They had a racist ass sheriff that kept harassing them because they were filming Louisiana with a whole bunch of black people down there. They got harassed. You know what? Let's stick a racist sheriff in the movie and make fun of them. Funny shit. I thought it was funny as hell. So yeah, like I said, Eli, nobody ever talks about this movie, but honestly, I think it's one of the best James Bond movies ever. At least in that time, I think it kind of saved James Bond movies. Yaphet Kotto, like I said, I don't remember another black James Bond villain. Like I said, they posed everybody. Now, you know what, Eli? I think that's the reason why people don't talk about this movie. Because he had the wackest ass death of any James Bond villain.
Oh, he ever. Like blew up like a balloon.
He like blew up. Like, that's not how science works. That's not how physics works. And they just went there and did it. And it's like, what? See, like, you know what? Let's not talk about this movie. That's
now I know where Big Trouble in Little China got it from.
Here's another thing about Live and Let Die. Okay, they were making a Blaxploitation movie. So you would think that the theme song would be sung by, like, I don't know, Aretha Franklin, Diana Ross, maybe Marvin Gaye, Isaac Hayes, something like that. No, they went and got Paul McCartney. Like, okay.
That is a cool song, though.
That song fucking slaps. I'm not gonna lie. I listen to that shit on my way to work. So Paul McCartney put his foot in that damn theme song, so I can't really be mad. But
yeah,
hey,
that is one of the better Bond theme songs too.
I mean, top three easy. So,
yeah.
yeah.
What's up?